What's that in the sky? It's a bird. It's a plane. It's SuperKook here, coming to you guys today with something new. As I'm sure most of you already know, Pokemon X and Y, two brand new games, have been confirmed. A lot of people were doing, thoughts and speculation videos, so I decided, hey, let's do one myself now that the initial, oh my god, new games, Skype has died down. I've had a little bit of time to back out, kind of look at everything, and pretty much get my thoughts in order. Also, real quick, I want to say sorry about the lack of uploads. I've been sick. I tried to get something up, but it is what it is. So for those of you who haven't seen it, which is probably very few of you, the trailer to the English version of Pokemon X and Y will be in the description. I'll leave that there if you haven't seen it yet. If you haven't, I suggest pausing and going to watch it real quick, because I'm not really going to be spoiling it, but I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff that happened in the trailer, because that's pretty much all we have to go on by now. Because let's get on to it. The end of 5th gen. It came a bit earlier than I was expecting it to, but it didn't shock me. At the same note, there's a lot of things pointing towards them kind of moving on, because with Black and White 2 coming out very shortly after, I know there was a lot of rumors going around about Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald remakes, but I heard a lot of good points as to why that wouldn't be made, and they made a lot of sense. I'm not going to really go through all those right now, but long story short, they faced some, I don't know what the word is, but they didn't release Generation 5 on the 3DS, and it wasn't out on the 3DS, and they're like, that's not a good idea. So they rushed through Gen 5 to get to Gen 6, put it on the 3DS, and make more money. Now let's start actually talking about the trailer. The first thing, and the main thing that a lot of people realized, full 3D, and man, I think it looks really good so far. The battles look good, the overworld look good, and that's what I'm going to talk about for a second. I saw people like jumping on vines and swimming or something, I don't remember, but it looked pretty cool. It looks like there's going to be maybe some very light platforming elements, maybe more so in the past than the very few kind of elements we did have with puzzle solving, where you had to walk around like finding Hoa and whatnot like that, or the gym puzzles. But that's another thing. Gym puzzles in 3D are going to be really, really cool. Another thing about the full 3D thing is they showed, of course, a couple of clips. There was a bit of inconsistency with the character model, and not just between the boy and girl. Like, the boy was wearing a hat or whatever in one scene, and he wasn't wearing it in another. So like that means one of two things to me. Either A, there's character customization, which would be awesome, or B, it's just in its beta phase. So now let's begin talking about the starters. There are 3 starters. Well, that's obvious. There's always been 3 starters. Overall, I kind of like them. They don't feel like... A lot of people say, oh, a lot of the starters and stuff, they don't actually feel like Pokemon. I think they feel like Pokemon. They feel cool. They feel, very faithful to the... Not necessarily faithful to the originals, because of course they're their own, but, yeah, I like them. Let's, begin talking about the actual Pokemon now. First off, let's talk about Chespin. He is a hedgehog. He is... right now my favorite. I like him a lot. Like Fennekin as a favorite, but I like Chespin a lot. It's probably because I've always had a soft spot for the grass starter. Every game outside of Chikorita, I've always picked the grass starter. I picked Bulbasaur, Sceptile, always grass starter. I don't know, I just kind of like him. Balls for defense, whatever. I just kind of, yeah. Now let's begin talking about the next starter, Fennekin. This guy is a fire type. He's a fire type starter. It looks kind of feminine, but overall I like it. I'm hearing a lot of people like it. It's probably going to see the most usage out of the starters, not in terms of competitive, but just in terms of everyone kind of playing the game. It's probably going to see the most usage, which usually is the case because most people tend to pick the fire starters over, the other starters. So yeah. Please do not be firefighting, but I will be talking about typing in a bit. Yeah. Let's stay from that. Firefighting! No! No! Let's begin talking about Froakie. Not feeling this thing so far. Pretty much, I'm gonna hope, as one of my favorite Let's Players, Slowflake, called it, I'm gonna hope it has Oshawott Syndrome, where its official art doesn't really do it justice, but it looks a bit better in-game. I mean, like, it's not the worst thing in the world. I like it a bit better than when Oshawott first came out, but it's definitely my least favorite of the trio of new starters. I'm sure I'll grow attached to it, and it has potential to evolve into something really cool, but, yeah, let's begin talking about the typing of the three. Like always, they're fire, grass, water, trio, rock, paper, scissors type deal where, it's super effective against one, weak to another. There's been a bit of speculation that there would actually be some sort of like reverse triangle. I think that'd be cool. I'm gonna switch to like a kind of diagram that I made up, yay for MS Paint. But there's a little bit of speculation that there's gonna be a reverse triangle along with the fire, fighting, grass. Another trio that would work would be psychic, dark, fighting. There's, like I said, speculation that it's going to be a reverse triangle, whereas it's going to be super effective against both of them, but also, weak to both of them at the same time. But, yeah, Fire Psychic, same typing as Victini. It's been a pretty cool typing, not very good defensively, but I like the typing. Offensively, it's pretty legit, so I hope that works out. Not fire, yeah, now I gotta talk about fire. Water Fighting, love that typing, not very many of it. Keldeo, I love you. Has potential. And Grass Dark, never been done to my memory. I'm probably gonna remember something, but somewhat. To my knowledge, no, it hasn't been done. That sounds like it'd be really cool typing. Like I said, this is not confirmed. It has been confirmed so far that the three starters will have monotypes, just a fire, water, grass. But I think reverse triangle by the time they reach their final forms would be really, really cool. I hope they do it. But like I said, there's just rumors about that. The only reason there's rumors is because in the actual trailer, all three of the Pokemon use 2 moves, and they all appear to use, a psychic. Now the last thing we're going to talk about is the legendaries that were confirmed. Their names are, I don't actually know how to pronounce them, but Xerneas and Yvettal, Vettel, I'm going to pretend the Y is silent, I don't know, whatever. But, I think they both look really cool. I'm leaning more towards Xerneas, the, deer thing, so I'm going to talk about that thing first. I've heard some negative things about it. I like it. It looks kind of like Virizion, Ho-Oh, and Cobalion had a baby. Because it's all rainbowy and it looks like Virizion, but it has a lot of the colors of Cobalion. But yeah, potential typing. I'm thinking early on maybe Steel Psychic. I don't know. I think it looks cool. The Yvettal thingy also looks very cool. Like, really cool. It looks more of like a BA type of cool than outside of a just really majestic looking cool. Maybe Dark Flying? I don't know, it does kind of look like, Dark type. It does have a lot of similarities to Darkrai and the thingy around its neck, and that was like the top of Darkrai's head, and just the color scheme in general. So that kind of making me think Dark. It looks like a Y. Xerneas looks like an X, with its antlers pointing out 2 directions with its legs, and the other 2. Xerneas thingy, it's flying. Yeah, that's really stupid. But that's what I'm guessing. Dark Flying and Steel Psychic. Anything else that I'm going to talk about? Yes. There's a lot of speculation that they're potentially based off of chromosomes. I've heard that theory before, because I'm not a biology major, but from what I understand, guys have Y chromosomes and girls have X chromosomes. The Y Pokemon looks a lot more masculine, whereas the X Pokemon looks a lot more feminine and rainbow and petite and pretty. But I don't know, something about it just looks cool. It looks like it's gonna kick some butt. That's about all I have to say. This is gonna be part 1, and the next part of this, by the way, also my first 2-part video ever since besides Let's Plays with him. I'm gonna be talking about potential influences and what I think was gonna happen with the metagame in 6th generation. So be sure to subscribe to see that. Comment, your ideas, speculations, stuff like that. Subscribe. Facebook and Tumblr are gonna be in the description. Skype's gonna be in the description if you ever want to battle me. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Or not in a bit, but whatever. Big fighting and dark type move, making it look like they would have some sort of, reverse triangle going on. I'll see ya. I'll love you. Goodbye.